Hello everyone, welcome to our first Mamas in Business event. I'm really excited. My name is Crystal and I will be your host this evening. As I said, super excited because we are witnessing a phenomenon. We have women from all over the globe that are going to share some secret sauce success stories and share with you how they're building an online health and wellness business and they're wanting to share it with you. So you're probably wondering, what is Mamas in Business? Well, Mamas in Business is an affiliate of Babes in Business, and that's an online mentoring hub for women where you get to have a mentor, a step-by-step proven system, a lot of personal development, and a lot of fun going through a guided online mentoring hub, which will allow you to build a business. And so what I'm really excited about is we don't need to compromise our family, we don't need to compromise our children, we can utilize our stolen moments, have this safe haven, which we have now branded as Mamas in Business, and have a renewed self-worth, which is really exciting. So I won't stall. I really want to bring this event to life. I really want the beautiful girls to share their stories, share their success, and how potentially you can be part of it. So what I would love to do is bring Heather along the line, because Heather's been part of Mamas in Business for a little over a year now, and I would love for Heather to unmute herself and certainly share what, why she said yes to taking this step forward and what she's excited for. So Heather, please unmute yourself, hun, and share your story.
Yeah, thanks so much, Crystal. So, a bit about my story. Like you said, it's been a little over a year now. And when I said yes to this, I was 4 months pregnant with my one and only bub. And, at the time I was in an unfulfilling, physically demanding business, which I thought was pretty cool because it was like a cleaning business, something that was mine. I felt like I was my own boss. But I wasn't expanding, I wasn't growing, I wasn't having the opportunity to travel, which was one of my highest values. And so, at that point, I was really, creating a decent income, more than I ever had before, but I was living paycheck to paycheck, never really having anything left to save, to travel with, to put towards things that I was actually passionate about. So for me, I had a really epic vision of wanting to travel and teach my son through experiences and culture and surfing and the things that I really love. And I wanted to live that full potential, but I didn't really have like an idea of where to start, because I knew I wanted to help people, but I didn't have the time or the money to really, invest into like lengthy programs or school. So I learned, once I joined, I learned that, human connection and caring more about someone else more than thinking about my needs, my wants, my paycheck, my, bonuses, things like that, that was one of my biggest values that really fulfilled me. So helping, people around me create a vision and perform at a higher level in itself was one of the emotional revenues that I was craving. And that's what I found in this business. So self-love really is one of the most important things that we can do to create, habits, rituals that this business has helped me do and be a better mom, a better sister, better daughter, friend, mentor, overall human being, really. So that's what I've loved about it so far. And it's given me the opportunity to travel around the world. 2018 was a bit tricky for me because we had some retreats and some things like that I really planned on going to. Oh, and there he is now climbing. And we still got to travel quite a bit and be on a dozen planes through traveling and going to business events and just enjoying family time, which was pretty incredible at just 1 month old. But being able to have that connection with the community and really create friendships, that was, that's really been where my heart's been in it. And I've really appreciated everyone within this community. And, just becoming the happiest, healthiest, most abundant version of myself, all whilst, making an income and learning while I do it, was pretty unbelievable. So for me, it was too good to be true. But again, 17 months later, it is true, and it is a true blessing. And, I'm able to stay at home with my son, work from the beach, work from my bed, anywhere that I want without, I don't have to miss those magical moments with him, and I can be here and see him take his first steps and not have to give him to a babysitter. And, you know, one day I want him to look at me and thank me and just know that it was all for him and that what's actually possible for him in his life. So this is my way of doing that.
That's so amazing. Thank you so much, Heather, for sharing your story. I think we might jump over to Michelle now, and you can share more a little bit about our beautiful business structure and how we get paid, and switch gears a little.
Hey guys, thank you, Heather, for sharing. I love your story. And I know how daunting it is for everyone to be jumping up and speaking on these events, because we're not trained public speakers, but we do genuinely want to share why we said yes and how this business changed our lives. So, you know, anyone can do this, and if it resonates with you, we would love to kind of hold your hand and help you through the process that we've all been through ourselves. So, you know, I'm going to talk today a little bit about our business and the structure, and also how we get paid. But, you know, when I was first offered the opportunity, Babes in Business, I didn't necessarily doubt my ability, because I knew I could do like whatever I put my mind to. I was like, I can do this. But I was leaping into the unknown, and I was like, I have no idea what I'm signing up for. This is a little bit scary. But once I started to, you know, chat to a few of the girls that were already doing it, Crystal being one of them, I realized that, you know, it wasn't just a new career path, but there was this program that supported us along the way. And, you know, there was, you know, people that held our hands and kept us going. And I think it's the mentoring program that really sucked me in. And I was like, this is it. Like, this is what I need to be doing. There was women there that were creating amazing businesses for themselves. So they were their own boss. They were working from home. They were killing it. And they were earning an awesome income, working when they liked, where they liked. They were traveling. And I was like, you know what, whatever this is, I need to be part of this. So I'm going to be explaining a little bit about how our business is different to maybe what you might already know. First thing is, you do get 5 mentors to help you along. So not only do you get the mentoring program and everything else, but you get 5 mentors. You get 24/7 support from all the empowering women in this business, which is super cool. So I'm just going to grab my trusty whiteboard, hoping that I can make this work with my huge big belly, because I've got a baby cooking in there. All right, so this is kind of how traditional business works, right? So I'm going to draw, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a triangle there, right? Can we see it? Yep. Okay. So I'm going to use myself as an example. I work, I did work in a corporate position within a bank, and I had been there for 12 years. So it was all I really knew. And the positions that they have were quite varied. So you'd have like your CEO, and then you'd have your general manager up here, and then you'd have your area manager, or regional executive, actually, we called it. And then we had our branch manager. And then we had the banker role, like your home lenders and all that. And then down here at the bottom, we had the tellers. The tellers were like the coolest, because they were the front, and, you know, they were the face of our business, right? But they were like all the way down the bottom. And so in my background, I actually was lucky enough to start down here, and I worked my way up very, very quickly to this branch manager role, right? And that was pre-kids. So what happened when I decided to have a baby and become a mum? There was no option to stay as a branch manager when I became a mum, because there was no job share, there was no part-time option. So I had to go back to work when my son was just 7 months old. And I actually had to take a pay cut, and I had to go back down to this banker role, right? So I didn't get to stay at my level. Like, even though I'd done so much to get there, I had to go back down and be this. And I just had to accept that. So for the last 8 years, that's what I've done. And I, you know, once I had children, I realized that I was trading my time for money. I was thinking, how am I going to be able to continue doing what I'm doing and still earn the income that I'm earning? And sorry, I've just got delivery coming at the same time. And, you know, we were being told when we could go on holidays. I had to work around my kids' school. They have 5,000 school holidays, and I only got 4 weeks. So I was putting my son in before school care, after school care, vacation care, paying all this money. He would cry every single day that I put him in before and after school care. And I'm not exaggerating. This was a real thing for me. And I would drive to work crying because I'm like, here I am. I wanted to become a mum, but I was trading money for time with them. They didn't care what I did. They didn't care that I was like this amazing banker. They just wanted me there. So, you know, even if I wanted to climb the ladder and keep going, I would have had to go back full time. And I was like, this is shit. So I decided to put it out to the universe that I wanted something more. I wanted to focus on my kids, but I still wanted to be a businesswoman. Like I knew I had it in me. So what I decided to do was join Bays in Business. And this is what our business structure looks like. Okay, can you see it's a rectangle? So with ours, everyone starts here. Everyone starts at the bottom here. And then we've got people all over. They're all here. And there's a pinnacle position here called NMD, National Marketing Director, which everyone has the opportunity to get to. There is no time frames. You can do it at your own pace. If you get to, say, this position here, and then you decide to have a child like I did, you can take some time off and you're not going to go back down. You're going to stay here until you're ready to kind of come back again. So that's what I really, really loved and resonated with. There's no age barrier. You can have any background. It doesn't matter where you live, what your gender, what your education. You don't even have to spell. You just have to lead from the heart. And, you know, the main thing within this business is just to be genuine and kind-hearted and really fiercely passionate about helping other people. That is it. There's no other experience that needed. So our paychecks are a direct reflection of how many people that we help. And I think that's really cool because it's not about us. It's actually about the people that we're helping every single day. So, you know, we are empowering, we're determined, and we know that we can make this work. And we're all around the globe on the same mission, which I think is super cool. So that's a little bit about kind of how the structure works, and hopefully that makes a little bit of sense to you guys. But I'm just going to jump in now and let you know about the fun part, which is how we get paid. Everyone wants to know that, right? So first of all, if you were to say yes and go, you know what, I need to do this, like this is what my calling is. The amount that it costs for you to get started is $165, not $165,000, $165, which I think I spent yesterday on some food or something. So that's if you're in Australia, $50 if you're in the US, £50, or I think it's $172 for New Zealand. So around that $100 mark is the total investment that you would need to make for you to become your own boss. So it's not like a normal business like Boost Juice or a cafe or something like that, where you've got to literally put in hundreds of thousands and you maybe might make a profit. You can make a profit within days of joining. So you're straight away cash flow positive, which, you know, for me was like a no-brainer. I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to jump on in and the rest will just work itself out. So with this business, you know, you do need to dedicate, I would say, anywhere from half an hour to an hour a day to growing your business. And that can be done in your stolen moments. So for me, I used to find that my lunch break was just scrolling in Facebook. Who else does the scrolling? Like, it just literally looks at other people's lives. And instead of scrolling, I started doing some work in my lunch break. It was like a game changer for me. So 45 minutes, I got to work. And, you know, I didn't interrupt my family time. I was already at work anyway. And I just kind of started working. And that's how I grew my business. And, you know, we're all busy. We all say we don't have time, but we do have time. We just have to find the time. If you've got the vision and the goal and everything else, the time will just happen, and you will somehow find the time of half an hour to an hour a day. The best part about my journey so far is that it used to be my side hustle, and I've since left my corporate job, and now this is all I do. So I don't work full time. I do part-time hours when I want, where I want, how I want, and I work around the kids, so I'm never missing any of those magical moments. So the way that we get paid, and I'll write this down the bottom here, we get paid 6 different ways, but I'm just going to talk to you guys about 3 for now. So one is retail profit, R. The other one is commissions, and the other one is bonuses, which we all love. Woo. So the retail profit is if you were to join us as a wellness coach, you would receive everything at wholesale price. And when you connect with a client who also wants to join and get healthier and happier and be part of us, they pay retail profit and you make the difference, right? So that's the first way of getting paid. That's the retail profit. Then we've got bonuses. So as you help more people and you hit those promotions, you actually make a bonus just for hitting a promotion. So because it's a mentoring business and, you know, all of us can snatch up those bonuses, we help each other along the way to be successful and to help them get their bonuses. So the bonuses range from anywhere from $100 up to $10,000. That's so cool. I never got that in my corporate job. And the best part about it is if you help someone really well, you actually get their bonus too, which is like awesome. So the third way is commission, and for each client, and as you promote up through the different milestones, you actually make a commission on top of the retail profit and the bonuses as well. So the pinnacle position within our company is NMD, which I mentioned before, and that's National Marketing Director. And just to give you an idea, National Marketing Directors earn upwards of $80,000 or $120,000 residual income every year, and they can, and there's no cap, so you can earn as much as you want. That's just like kind of as you hit that. We've got people hitting that within 18 months, 2 years of joining the business. So it's pretty cool to think that you can make that kind of money within 18 months as a side gig. This is like most of us join as a side thing. So I think that's awesome. And hopefully that helped explain a little bit about our business and how we work and that kind of step to get you started. But what I'm going to do is pass you over to the beautiful Kenley, who's going to talk to us about the program that we have that backs up our business for our clients and our amazing product.
Hello, thank you, Michelle. So I'm so excited. I love this. It's my favorite part. So who here has heard of Uber? Yes, nearly everyone. I've had my first Uber experience since Perth and I'm pretty excited about that. So Uber is pretty much similar to what we do. So there's a product, you can get the ride from A to B, or there's a business opportunity. So you can be the cool Uber driver that handed out bottles of water to us when we were in Perth. Well, this is pretty much the same thing except for it's health and wellness. You've heard all about babes in business and mamas in business and the business opportunity that we're a part of. So now let's share with you about the product. What we've created is an online holistic health program called the Health Style Program. So it's a holistic health and nutrition program for women wanting to better their health, lose weight, clear their skin, look better, feel better, work on their self-love, anxiety, so much more. I could be here forever. So pretty much we want them to feel amazing as human beings. That's our greatest mission. So it's an online health and wellness retreat pretty much. It's not about quick fixes or fads or booty challenges or jumping on the scales every day to scare yourself and talk yourself out of it. It's about working from the inside out, educating, empowering our clients to make small, sustainable, healthy lifestyle choices. Oh, my voice. So we've actually partnered up with a team of women who are experts in their area of health and wellness from across the globe. So we've got nutritionists, PTs, yoga instructors, Reiki healers, life coaches, researchers. What is with me today? Exercise scientists, nurses, skin specialists, herbalists, a variety, like crazy amount of amazing people with so much knowledge. And they've helped create this program for us. So how amazing is that? So it was sharing the message of holistic health that anyone can have access from around the world, all online at any time. So I like to explain it like private health insurance, but you don't need to pay the ridiculous amount of money to actually see them. Our clients get full access to the professionals 24/7 within the Health Style Emporium. Whenever you have a question, a concern, needing advice, anything, all you have to do is pop it into the Health Style Emporium and the appropriate health professional will give you the answer. That's pretty cool because it costs a crap load to go to a doctor. If you look at the statistics, sadly, in our health these days, they're all continuing to climb higher in the wrong direction. So put your hands up if you know someone that suffers from cancer, obesity, inflammation, diabetes. I had gestational diabetes, chronic illness. There's so many people who turn to pharmaceuticals and operations to address these concerns. I know before this, I was on medication for my gestational diabetes for my first child, but the second one with the Health Style Emporium, I actually kept it at bay and I didn't need any insulin. So that's pretty epic. What we're really passionate about is getting rid of that Band-Aid and going back to the basics and looking for preventions. Most of these diseases could have been prevented with small, educated, and healthier lifestyle choices, which is why I love the Emporium, because it's about prevention health, not Band-Aiding it. So that's what I did with gestational diabetes. So I cut out the sugar and was a good girl, and voila, no needles. So I won't go on and on and on and on and on because I'll be here forever about the Emporium. But if you haven't already, go over and check out the website or the YouTube video and check out all the beautiful resources included for our clients, such as meal guides, exercise guides, shopping lists, food challenges, yoga and meditation guides, life coaching. We've actually got a shred going on at the moment. We have webinars monthly. Like, there's so much going on in there. So on the website, you would have seen 5 different packages we have available for our clients to choose from the Emporium. So I'll go into a little bit of detail about that because I'm pretty excited. They're my faves. So the whole food product we use is called Juice Plus. So these little bad boys. It's essentially 30 serves of fruit and veg in a vegan capsule. All fruits, vegetables, and berries are harvested at the peak of ripeness. Unlike supermarkets where they look amazing and perfect, they throw out all the imperfect ones. Oh, I've lost my place. So it's also, we all chuck it in, make it into a massive smoothie, dehydrated at a low temperature so all the enzymes remain intact, air-locked in a capsule. So these gorgeous little things, so that the nutrients are all locked in and don't oxidize. So that's pretty epic. And they're also perfect for kitties. So I've got my 2 little kitties and they both love these. So we've got our beautiful little gummies, which I was eating while I was waiting for my turn. So we use these to help bridge the gap from what we are eating and what we should be eating, but ensure clients from the Health Style Emporium are at least flooding their bodies with all the essential nutrients that their body need to function optimally on a daily basis. So this company is pretty amazing. There's actually 33 peer-reviewed medical journals. It's the most researched nutraceutical product on of its kind on the planet. So it's good stuff. And it's also 100% absorbable by the gut. So no more disco wee or going to the toilet and thinking that you need to drink more water because it's fluoro yellow. So it's completely all absorbed into you and you're getting the benefits of them amazing capsules. It's actually better than organic. It is tested 4 separate times over 300 known contaminants. 300 known contaminants. So herbicides, pesticides, mold, bacteria, the list goes on. What I love most is definitely the child health study. So any adult on the products can sponsor a child for free. So I've got my kitty, well, one kitty, and then Matthew's got the other kitty. So we can get these beautiful gummies for free. So there's no sugar, no fillers, completely whole food. And it's got tapioca in it, so it's a little bit nicer. So it's not just like eating a bland piece of broccoli. The company is researching for just knowing the effects for kids. So behavior patterns, changes to their taste palette, concentration, how many sick days they have. Like Theodore has only had a couple of sick days and he's a daycare kid, so that's pretty good because some of them kids, you go in there with the snot hanging out and ugh, it's just nasty. So when you're giving your body what it needs, it does what it's supposed to. So these aren't magic pills. They're not going to grow back arms and legs or all that fun stuff. They're just whole food, good nutrition. So we've actually also got our beautiful omegas. So they're all completely plant-based. So we skip the fishy after. That all together and we go straight for the good stuff. We go straight for the plants, which is pretty amazing. We've also got our cool little shakes. So these are pretty amazing. I love mine. Theodore's more of a vanilla guy, but I'm like full on for the chocolate. So these are completely gluten-free, no GMO, dairy-free, a perfect blend of whole foods in a smoothie. Pretty awesome. And they're not a meal replacement or anything like that. But for many people, it's a massive upgrade from what they're currently having. So instead of going and having a chocolate bar, chocolate. And it tastes amazing. Like I'm pretty fussy with my chocolate and this is pretty epic. So they're also great for breakfast and a pre-workout sort of shake, a snack option. That's what I use. Breastfeeding mamas, if you have these, it's absolutely amazing. My milk supply doubled. So yeah. Get onto these. So they're great for kids as well. So my kids have like a little snack in the afternoon, or if Theodore's being fussy, I'll let him have a smoothie, a little shake for breakfast, and he just thinks that's the coolest thing ever. Who wants a milkshake for breakfast? Me. So they're perfect for also if you're an elite athlete, shift workers. I've got quite a few shift workers that have these, and they just say that it's a perfect pick-me-up while they're on work because they just, especially if it's like 12 o'clock at night and you're just exhausted. So if you're
Are you still there, Kenley? Have we lost you? We may have lost her. She was on a roll. I love that her and her kitty. Oh, yeah. It's all a bit cray-cray, Kens. You're back.
Sorry, I had a phone call come through and messed it up. But anyway, so I'd love to pass it to Celeste, so she's going to inform you a little bit more.
Hello?
Yeah, you're all on, Celeste, ready to go.
Hi. Hello, how are you all? So I just wanted to jump in today and let you guys know a little bit more about these beautiful little products that we have here. So I was an exhausted mama who was working 9 to 5 and I burnt out. And then I came across these Juice Plus little capsules. So I take these 2 lots. So I have 2 of the berry and 2 of the fruit ones every morning. And I also have my French vanilla shake. So this helps me kickstart my day. So I basically wanted a product that was going to help me with my nutrition and also help me with my kids as well. So a bit of mum guilt was lacking with feeding my kids all the nutrients that they needed, feeding myself all the nutrients that I needed. So with these being my filler, it just helped me with just giving me that energy boost that I needed to be on my game all the time. So I love them. I love the recipes. I love the program. If you are tired, exhausted, or run down, I would highly recommend these. And I love all the support that the mums and the women give you in this program. And yeah, just take time for you. That's all I can recommend. So thank you so much for having me on board today. And I hope you mamas out there jump on board too. So thank you, Crystal.
So much, Celeste. That was amazing. I'm just going to bring myself back. Thank you to everyone who jumped on today. As we mentioned, we're not trained public speakers. We're just real mamas with real stories, wanting a better life, and this is a super opportunity to do that. So I'm just going to cover a little bit about my story before we finish up, and also some misconceptions out there as well. So for me, I've been part of Mamas in Business for just over 2 years. So, July 2016, I started this journey, and my background's in personal training. So obviously I'm hyper, I'm all about fitness. It's my passion to live the mission of health and wellness, but I wasn't actually filling up my own cup. I was juggling 3 jobs at the time. One of them was commuting a lot, and I had a capped income. I couldn't work anymore. I didn't have any more hours. And I was thinking to myself, like, I'm doing this for my family, but I don't actually get to be there with my family. So something has to give. And I came across this opportunity, and I didn't think about it. I said yes straight away because obviously the risk was very low, $165. Gosh, I spend that on, food, feeding my 9-year-old boy. It's like growth spurts, and it's gone. So the risk wasn't there. Certainly had to do my research, had to learn more about this program that was online and what value it would add. And also the products, I did look into those peer-reviewed medical journals. I did educate myself because I wanted to make sure that putting that in my body was certainly going to do what I needed it to do. And also if I was going to share that with the beautiful world, I wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about. And to know that it's 100% what it says it is. There's a nutrition label. I was all about that. And my son, being on the ASD scale, certainly loved the free gummies. I wanted to make sure that I was not going to pharmaceuticals because I believe his personal development and growth certainly could have come just from nutrition. And so I said yes. So then as my journey has passed, because the time's going to pass anyway, so I may as well do something I'm passionate about. 2 years down the track, this is my full-time thing. I don't commute anymore. I do not juggle different jobs. Even being a personal trainer, it's an option for me now to run any boot camps or to do any of that because I can work 100% online. So I'm always there for school drop-off. I'm always there for parade. I'm always there for the sports carnivals. I get to take him swimming training. And that's my passion. That's, being the mum that I wanted to be and to be there for my partner. And I say it's only the beginning, even though 2 years has passed, but it's only the beginning because the potential of income is that great. I'm one step away from that pinnacle position of NMD, and I will retire my partner. That is the end goal, and we will get to travel more and more. Last year alone, I traveled like 4 times, and that's pretty amazing because that was not on my radar. So for some of you, you might go, whoa, okay, this is a lot of information. Let's backtrack. I don't have time. And as Michelle mentioned before, it is really about finding those hidden moments. When is the little one, having a nap? Can I get 10 minutes on the social media side of things and build a business? I have the mentoring program. I'll utilize that 10 minutes. Or for me, it was when Max went to bed, had some partner time, and then I was like, you know what, I'm putting some time into my business. And I did that. I was disciplined. And it's grown from there. Another thing that may come up for you is knowing a lot of people. I mean, I don't want to have to just talk to my family and, a few of my friends and my Facebook. Gosh, I think I had like 300 friends. But it's not about how many people are on your network. It's how many people you can connect with and share your story. And we certainly have the tools available to take those steps with you and show you the way at how to build on social media and make it work for you instead of scrolling, actually getting paid for that. The last thing is, do I have to sell? I don't sell. I hate selling and I don't like to be sold to. I'm that person that if my phone rings, I don't even want to answer it because it's a telemarketer or something like that. I don't want to do that, and I would never want another mama to be in that position. So again, it is just about sharing your story. And if you're living the mission of health and wellness, if you're doing a few posts about things that you cook, if you're going to the gym, or if you're going for a power walk with your pram and you're sharing that with your network, that's basically what we do. And so you're already an influencer without even knowing it. So let us show you how to build on that. I certainly would love questions. We love questions. There's a preview group that you're more than welcome to jump into to have a little look, to expand your mind, to learn a bit more. But also reach out to the person that invited you and ask those questions, because sometimes they just need to be met before making an excited decision to do this. So I'm super passionate. I have more mum friends than I ever thought possible. Heather's in Hawaii. We've got girls in New Zealand. Everyone is everywhere, but we have a common goal and mission and purpose. And I am so fulfilled, and I know these beautiful ladies are fulfilled as well. So I'll end it there. Thanks everyone for jumping on, and I cannot wait to see you all soon.